So I thought I would do a quick video on my street photography gear just because I can and I'm a little bit bored. And I think I've only been doing street photography for a short time, but out of all of the cameras that I've got, these are the ones that I've settled on, as well as the gear that goes with it as well. So I don't carry everything here at the same time. As far as the main digital cameras go, I mostly use the A6000, so I like it a lot. Awesome camera. But also use the original A7 as well, and I always use vintage lenses because that's my jam. Got a Tamron 25mm, sorry, 24mm. These lenses are crystal clear, really sharp, which is why I like them so much. The autofocus on both these cameras isn't so good, so these lenses are perfect for range focusing or zone focusing, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really need autofocus now that I've learned how to zone focus. This is a new favourite. Had it for a few years, but I've never used it on digital camera. It's the Jupiter 8. Going to make this a main part of the street photography from now on as well. So those are the main digital cameras. Always pair them with a compact, and like I say, normally it would be mostly that one paired with a compact. And I've got a Sony, if it wants to focus. It's what I just showed in the last video as well. It's the HX60V. Really nice little camera. Compact. Doesn't have a viewfinder on, so I've added one. But it's really nice. Little flash and everything on it. G-Master lens. Crystal clear and sharp. Wasn't a super expensive camera either. Also for lenses on the main camera, I really like this lens as well. It's a 70-210 Sigma. It's a Nikon mount, so obviously I use an adapter, but the only problem with these is it gets like a sticky texture on it, and all of the writing wears off. But that's just cosmetic, doesn't affect the performance. Straps as well. Normally I would use a Peak Design slide, but it does get annoying. It gets in the way of the POV camera. So I'm going to stop using a neck strap, and I've decided I'm going to use the cuff by Peak Design on the Sony. Sorry, that's the clutch. That's the cuff, and I'm going to use this one on the A6000. The only time I want to wear a strap is if I'm doing candid photography, because I can have it. I always shoot from the hip anyway. I don't like pointing the camera at people because that sets off my social anxiety a bit, so I always shoot from the hip. And having the neck strap, I can just carry it pointing straight out all the time. Whereas with the strap, I've actually got to still point it. So yeah, I will continue carrying the strap, but I'm not going to use it unless I'm doing candids. And film photography, I like the Fed 2 or the Zorky 4K. I am going to stop using film photography for street. Because 2 weeks ago I was using this camera and a security guy came up to us and asked us why I was taking pictures of people, because he saw the screen flashing as I was taking photos. So obviously I could prove to him. I just said I was doing street photography, and he said it's alright. His girlfriend does it as well, and we both agreed that when you're in public you've got no right to privacy whatsoever. As long as you don't shoot through people's houses, or if you shoot into people's cars, you can't do that either. Unless it's a taxi or a bus. But if it's a private car, you can't shoot through the windows, so that's fine. I've never shot through car windows anyway. I think I've got 1 or 2 shots of a taxi driver I got, but I don't really do that. But yeah. Also from now on, I'm going to switch the screen off on this when I do street photography. Unless I'm doing the POV thing, so you can see what I'm shooting. But yeah, so that's why I'm starting to shy away from using film, because I can't prove that I'm not shooting pictures of kids. That's what the security guard came up to us to find out what I was doing. So he was cool once I showed him what I was taking photos of on that camera, but I can't do that with the film, so that's why I'm going to shy away from using the film on the streets. And as far as POV goes, I'm going to be carrying 2 GoPros. This is the main one, the Hero 7 White. I like it, but yeah, battery's fixed inside of it, so once it goes it's gone, unless you've got a charger with you. I forgot mine twice. Also had some problems recently where I've accidentally hit the menu button twice, which has put it in photo mode. So I was thinking I was taking videos when I was shooting photos, and I lost a lot of footage that I thought I was taking. So taking a backup as well, which is the Hero 8, which is really nice. But yeah, and last but not least, got a Telson magnetic strap, so that goes down your shirt or your coat, and that just sticks on there. It's a powerful magnet. I haven't had any problems with it as far as it affecting the any electronics that I've got. Saw loads of videos on this and everybody's saying that it's good. No one's had any issues with that, so might be doing something to the camera actually. Sure, the white balance is coming off. Yeah, it is affecting it a little bit. You can see it there. And that one's even worse. Anyway, so it does affect a little bit the magnetic field on this, but I haven't noticed any issues with it as far as the cameras go. Obviously it's just affecting the phone now, but yeah. So that is my street photography gear. Like I say, I'm going to be phasing away from film photography on the streets. And my most common is that setup. So that's my street photography that I'll be using until things start to break and need replacing. Thanks for watching.